Hello, good day. I am Yahweh is my God. Before the Lord called me to ministry, He revealed to me first that I am a prophet. Few months after that, on the feast day of Jesus' ascension to heaven, He revealed to me that He chose me as a 144,000 member, and that I came from the tribe of Benjamin, much to my shock. I just came back to Christ when the Lord appeared to me. To tell you the truth, I was going through a lot back then. And when He told me that I am a 144,000, I am shocked and scared at the same time. Because that would mean that I would face hardships. And I did hesitated before I started my ministry. Eventually, I said yes, when I had mustered up courage. Before God told me my role as a 144,000, I did come across a couple of 144,000 members. I knew all of them suffered from demonic attacks, and many people called them horrible names. So I'm pretty scared, but I had to do it. So let me tell you my testimony about myself and how I came back to Christ. To tell you the truth, I never expected that God would even appear to me since I have been away from Him for a very long time. I was baptized as a Christian as an infant, and I belong in the Roman Catholic Church. I studied in Christian schools from elementary up to college. During my years as a student, I experienced bullying at school. From elementary to high school, I experienced being mocked and insulted because of my appearance and because I'm quiet. Most of the time, I ended up crying. I never told to my parents about the bullying that my classmates do to me. I just kept it to myself. We did have religion subjects at school, so you could say that I knew the life of Jesus. But to tell you the truth, I was dead in faith. I wasn't really religious even though my family were all Roman Catholics. We don't go to church every Sunday because my parents did not have time, but we did go to church every now and then. So basically, despite being a Christian, we never really do much religious activities. But we did go to masses once or twice a month because of our religion subject and during the special feast in our school. I never really liked masses back then since I found it boring, especially when the priest talked for too long. And also, one of the things that I hated about masses was when we were saying, "Peace be with you." I always had this hatred inside of me every time that people were saying "peace be with you" to me. Like I hated the word "peace be with you," which now I realize was not normal, since you are not supposed to have hatred when people say that to you. It was when the Lord appeared to me that I learned from Him that I am actually been possessed by demons since I was very young. And they were the reason why I hated the words "peace be with you" in the first place. They were actually the reason why I hated going to churches and masses since I was young. They were keeping me away from the truth, entertaining me with secular entertainments like cartoons and anime, even when I reached adulthood. These demons are also turning me into a lesbian. As a child, I used to be attracted to girls, but I kept fighting these attractions. They were also making me attracted to older men, so I grew up questioning my gender. I knew I was born as a girl, so I brushed off the thought of having relationships with other women. These demons are leading me to fall in love for the wrong people. I had only thought of having a good life, making my own money, having a family of my own. So I convinced myself that I am a woman, not a lesbian or a bisexual. God did bless me and my family throughout my life, so I've been very thankful to Him for all the blessings that He gave to us. Sometimes He gave it to us even before we even asked. I had only came back to Christ recently, about 3 years ago. Before God called me, I used to work in the government in our country. I don't live in the US or in the UK, so my English is not good. Even as an adult, I have been living a worldly life. I had an aunt from my mother's side, my mother's youngest sister, who had been suffering from cancer for a few years. When the pandemic hit and there was lockdown everywhere, she suddenly died from her illness. We were all devastated when we received the bad news. It took a while before she had a funeral due to the COVID restrictions. The day after my aunt's burial, I found our dog sick and has a hard time breathing. She was suffering from asthma. Our dog has been in our family for 7 years. She has been very faithful to us, guarding our home against intruders. We could not take her to the vet because all the veterinary clinics in our area are closed. She died 2 days later. Again, we lost another family member. I was undergoing a lot of depression since then. The death of our aunt and our dog was a big blow for me. I busied myself with work so that I would not be able to feel the sadness. But after work, I found myself crying when I am alone. One day, I saw a video of a former monk who got into an accident and died, went to hell, and saw Buddha and his late teacher in there. I remember the name of the man is Paul. Then he encountered Jesus when he was traveling in the spiritual realm. Jesus guided him along the way and told him why Buddha and his late teacher is in hell, because he knew those two as very pious and good-hearted people. Turns out, they were not. In fact, they were doing evil deeds behind closed doors. That's why they landed in hell. After that, Jesus told him to tell the world what he saw down there after he was resurrected. As it turns out, he had been dead for 3 days. That's how it all started. After that, I had been watching Christian videos non-stop, which is unusual for me, who had been into cartoons and anime my entire life. I was a big fan of anime. While I was watching videos about Bible and Jesus, I began to dream of going to heaven. It was also around those times that I began to realize so many things in my life, that I have been far away from God for so long. I repented of all the times that I was rejecting God in my life. He had been with me all along. Jesus never left my side, and I repented with all my heart. I began to cry, and tears began to fall from my eyes. I was begging Jesus for forgiveness. Since then, I began to seek God every day, even during work. I also started praying the Rosary, and even prayed the prayer of Saint Gertrude, which is a prayer which would release 1,000 souls from purgatory to heaven. Little did I know that the demons inside me are plotting against me. I did not know back then that the more you seek Jesus and the kingdom of God, the more the kingdom of darkness will attack you and torment you. One day, after I got home from work, I felt an enormous negative energy in my body. It was suffocating, and I felt like I was covered with goo. I did not know that I was under demonic attack. I would feel extreme hatred every time that I watched Christian videos, especially when I was seeking Jesus. And yet, I would still seek Jesus, even when I feel an otherworldly hatred for Him. I still prayed to God, even though I hated Him. One day, after praying the rosary, I felt that something icy cold entered my body. It entered from my head and ran all the way to my feet. Suddenly, my body became very cold, like I was inside the freezer. I did not know that I was possessed by an evil entity. That evil entity casted a very strong witchcraft onto me. The next day, I felt my body is frozen. My muscle was as hard as stone, and my body aches. Thinking that it was just nothing, I went to work. But I could not even concentrate at work because my body is aching. I asked my colleague to give me a massage, but as she was massaging me, she was surprised how hard my muscles had become. So I went to a spa to get a proper massage, but it only helped a bit. The next day, I could not go to work as my condition has gotten worse. My body stayed frozen for about 2 to 3 weeks. Whenever I feel a bit better, that was the only time that I would go to work. But most of the time, I was absent and my work got piled up. During those days, I still continued watching Christian videos and prayed to God. Every day, there was improvement in my health. I know in my heart that God is healing me. I drank a lot of hot beverages and put plenty of ointment to soften up my hard muscles. Eventually, my body's temperature went back to normal little by little until I had a fever, an indication that my body is not frozen anymore. After that fever, my health has gotten better, or so I thought. But a few days after my health had improved, I suddenly found myself unable to breathe properly. I could feel my lungs shaking, like someone is pulling my lungs apart. I also started to feel dreadful and depressed. I feel like I was dying. I went to the doctor for checkup, but the result is clear. I had no problems in my lungs. Yet, I could feel like my lungs are shaking. So we went to a spiritist. It was there that I found out that there were entities residing inside me, and I was possessed by several spirits. One of them is a human wearing a hat, which the spiritist thought to be a ghost residing in our house. So she came to our house and cleansed it. The spiritist also tried to get rid of these spirits, but they would not go away. God later on told me that the ghost who possessed me is not a human, but Satan himself, disguised as a human. The devil and his minions were the one responsible for shaking my lungs, and they were trying to kill me and take my soul to hell. Back to the story. 2 weeks after the spiritist cleansed our house, we went back to the spiritist again, because I will not get healed nor feel better. But this time, another type of entities were seen in me. To our shock, the spiritist revealed to us that I was possessed by an army of evil spirits. The Lord revealed to me that these evil spirits are called a demonic principality. They were in a form of huge centipede. So there were a lot of them. Satan really wanted my soul so badly that he ordered these huge centipedes to possess me, to torment me. They were really gross, and they occupied my entire body. At first, I was really disgusted with them, but with the Lord's help, I was able to get used to them. I was reminded of that man who got possessed by 2,000 legion of demons, but was healed by Jesus. And the demons possessed many pigs instead, and the pigs drowned. Back to my story. We decided to go to an exorcist to have them exorcised to get rid of them. But on the day that we went to an exorcist, they invited more demons to possess me. It was like they do not want me to get healed. It is bad enough that I was possessed by many spirits, but they ended up inviting even more demons to possess me. These wicked demons casted a very strong witchcraft on me. These demons were afraid that I would get healed, so they decided to gang up on me. We tried to have them exorcised, but they would not come out. Because of them, I was not able to go to work. I was under a very strong witchcraft, and I was hallucinating. I was seeing many horrible things, which is actually just illusions, yet they looked so very real to me. My family thought that I was losing my mind. I was not myself, like I would laugh all of a sudden or get angry for nothing. I was like that for more than a month. My family have been very patient with me, especially my mom. After more than a month, I was finally able to snap out of it. Some of the demons left me. I went back to reality, though I was still under witchcraft. It took a while before the witchcraft wore off. To sum it up, basically what happened to me is that the kingdom of darkness is trying to kill me for going back to Jesus Christ. They were turning me into a crazy woman and giving me depression so that I would commit suicide. It was also around that time that the Lord appeared to me. He helped me get back to my feet again, and He is very patient with me. You see, the demons were tormenting me because they saw how I got healed by the Lord from that icy witchcraft that they put into me, and I managed to recover in just 3 weeks. After that, the kingdom of darkness became afraid of me because my faith in God was so strong that I managed to recover from the hallucination that they also put into me in just more than a month. So, if a woman who got ganged up and got tormented by these cowardly demons managed to recover within a month from witchcraft with the help of God, then any person who was being tormented by the kingdom of darkness could beat them with the help from God. But I could not go to work anymore. I was only a contractual employee in the government, but my contract finished. I wanted to go to work again, but God told me to trust His plan for me. The demonic principality is still possessing me, and they were giving me mind block, so I was having a hard time remembering things. That was also the reason why God did not want me to go to work. I kept forgetting things easily, which would hinder my work. I was still hoping that one day I would get cured. The Lord told me to keep praying to Him. Praying had been hard for me to do because the demons would torment me when I pray to God. So it's always been a battle for me every time I pray to God, even a simple prayer. The kingdom of darkness want me to feel miserable, but I do not want to lose to them. I'm still holding tightly to God. So that's the end of my testimony. and my journey with God. Remember, brothers and sisters, that no matter how dark your situations are, you must still hold on tightly to God. Jesus will not abandon us or forsake us. He will be with us during the storms of our life. He will not let go of our hands, and He will rescue us at the proper time. So remain faithful to God at all costs. The storms in our life will pass, and we will have better days. Always remember that Jesus loves us all. That is all. Thank you, and may God bless you.